Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new reading. We are going to look at your current situation. See if there's any advice available, any help, guidance, clarity, wisdom, whatever you need. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to look at 6 tarot cards. We're going to look at 3 oracles. When we're done with the tarot, we are going to look at the oracles. Okay, so Scorpio, starting you off with the 6 of Pentacles, the budget card. What comes in goes out. What goes out comes in. You have enough to cover the bills. You have enough to cover the necessities. Not much left over, so things are a little bit tight with the finances, so that could preoccupy your mind a little bit. Getting you to act to increase the material growth, the abundance, the prosperity, and make the financial situation more stable and secure. We have underneath that the 7 of Wands. We're having to stand your ground here, take the high ground. You have courage, you have vigilance. Stick to your guns, stick up for yourself. Make sure you know what's going on around you. Some people are not in agreement with you. So for some reason you have to defend your stance. And you're doing it very successfully because you're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're standing on this block of something here. Even though the block is damaged and not the stablest block, but who says the others are in a better position? No one. So follow your instincts here. If you need to defend your stance, do it. Be courageous. Don't be timid with it. They need to know that you are meaning business. 9 of Pentacles, there we go. Business is better than it was here. You are putting things in action to increase that financial abundance, stability, and now you are reaping the fruits of your labor. So this might be happening right now. You're coming out of that phase where you just have enough for if you tighten your belt, just enough for the outgoings. But because you have tightened your belt, this thing is getting much better, the situation. You may have also found a way of making more money, extra job change, extra investment or something of that sort. Anything that increases your finances. The World, yeah. Successful conclusion of a cycle here. You've been working very hard. Recently you feel you are stepping into a new phase of your life, a new cycle, new chapter, new beginning, new stage in your life, and you're turning over a book. You're turning over a page in your book of life. The next page. You're going to be as busy as ever because you are a creative person, Scorpio. Your mind is ticking, your mind is producing Your mind is fruitful. So closing out the old cycle, making room for the new energies to come in. That includes everything: physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Queen of Swords, your energy right now. Yeah, I feel that mental strength, that intellect that is solving the problems, that rational, mental-based, sensible, analytical, and dissecting mind of the Scorpio is really at the fore right now. Very focused, very determined. Nothing can sway you from your goal. You are the queen, male or female. It is a feminine energy. She has her sword of clarity and truth, honesty, transparency, and higher communications raised up. There is the doves of freedom. There is inner freedom here. You have freedom to act, freedom to live, freedom to change what doesn't serve you anymore. Cutting out the old, welcoming the new. So that's a definitive cycle change here. There's a message coming in. The Prince of Swords, the Messenger of Swords, trying to impart you a little bit more clarity, even more clear thinking. So you can be more calculating, more decisive, and more logical than ever. Prince of Swords has been working very hard. He has endured some injuries on his way. He has fought very much to get this message to you. So you will be very appreciative of this message, and you will realize that it's not been easy to get to that point. Okay, so let's have a look at the oracles here. Wow, this is, as always, the Scorpio readings are intense. But look at this, there's balance coming in. Balance within, balance without. Because 9 and 1 is 10, that is again the end of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle when we have a number 10. And there's more balance coming in. And because you're more focused, because you're more logical, more realistic, more practical, more disciplined right now, you're making the most of what's available to find this personal balance in all aspects in your life. You have the feather, lightness, messages, spiritual connections. You have the message is this, more clarity, more focus, more logic, lightness, light as a feather. Well, how do we apply that? The lightness of thought, the lightness of which things are happening. There's no, this is an angel message here. There are no obstacles in your way. There are no blocks in the road. There are no distractions other than what's going on in your mind. And you have that spiritual connection, of course, that connection with the divine, your higher self. You're expanding that consciousness and that higher awareness. Wow, yeah, absolutely. And then the heart healing. There you go. These plants are called bleeding hearts. So you're bleeding green. That's interesting. Green is the color of balance, of course. And we have here the balance card. So there's balance happening in your heart, in your love life. You are doing everything to balance the situation and to heal yourself, to heal your heart from past hurts. There's no point carrying around the pain forever. It's time to close out this cycle. Beginning of a new cycle, including the past heartbreaks and heartaches that have been going on. So there is lots and lots of heart healing. So the colors pink and green always refer to the heart. So you may want to meditate on these colors. You may want to dress yourself in these colors. You may want to surround yourself with these colors. It's a very interesting subject, color healing. There's lots of information out there on the internet. Unfortunately, there's maybe too much information now. We have to sift through very, very carefully, especially with this AI business going on that's trying to distract us from our real purpose. So, Scorpio, wow, love this reading for you. There is inner feeling settled coming in. There's calm, serenity, and inner peace, stability, contentment, because that's what you've been focusing on. Thanks so much for watching, Scorpio. Been a pleasure reading for you. And I will see you next time. Until then, take very good care.